So yeah, this recipe calls for wine. I guess fairies like wine. I like wine. Yep. Okay, I'm done. No, I'm done this time, I promise. Hey guys, so today I am doing kind of a recipe sort of video for, what's it called? Fairy spice cakes. This is particularly for Samhain, and you're supposed to leave them out into on your garden for fairies, to attract fairies. I live in an apartment, don't really have a garden, and I think they're also good for whatever ritual you have prepared, and they're also great for setting them out for remembrance of your loved ones who have passed away. So yeah, and they're really tasty. So let's get started with the ingredients. Okay, so the first step is I'm gonna get 1 large egg. I'm using egg whites. 3 tablespoons equals 1 large egg. So 1, 2, 3. Then I'm gonna take a half a cup of wine. Totally haven't been drinking this the whole time. Again, you're using sweet Muscat wine, preferably. And then you're just gonna whisk that together. Alright. Now in a separate bowl, you're gonna mix the dry ingredients. Okay, so now you're gonna mix 2/3 cup of the flour. And I'm having a particularly hard week this week with work and financial stuff, so I thought, why not bake away the problems? Am I right? Yeah, okay. Now you're gonna go in with half a teaspoon of poppy seeds. Some of this I kind of just eyeball because I know what half a teaspoon looks like. So I'm just gonna throw that in there. And you can alter this depending on what you like. If you like a little more nutmeg, put a little more nutmeg. Half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. I'm gonna add a little cinnamon. I love the properties of cinnamon in a lot of things, so it's currently my favorite spice at the moment to use in spell work. So I'm gonna throw in some cinnamon. And when you're doing this because you're supposed to let that egg mixture with the wine sit for about half an hour. Then I'm gonna add a little salt. And then you're gonna add the sugar. And again, this is preferably brown sugar. And then you're just gonna mix that all together. Add a little bit of whatever you want to add. I'm gonna add a little more poppy seed. Actually, a little bit more of everything. Oh, almost got flour all over me. Cool. I'm not the most technical kind of baker, but yeah. So that mixture is good. And then what you're gonna do, this is a good idea too, you're gonna put a little honey on top. I'm using this wildflower honey, and you're gonna sprinkle some nutmeg on top when you're done, and it's really good. So now what I'm gonna do is combine the two. So I'm just gonna add this mixture into the bowl, like so, and you're just gonna mix. So it should kind of get this kind of goopy consistency. Okay, so next we're going to heat some oil in a pan. I'm going to be using canola oil. I recommend using sunflower oil actually, but don't have that on me. So you're going to heat about 1/2 inch of oil in a pan, so we're going to do that right now. So I have the oil heating up in the pan, and then we're just going to pour the batter into it, and I will show you what it looks like. And if you don't know this, a good way to tell if the oil is ready for frying is inserting a wooden spoon into the oil, and if it starts bubbling up around the spoon, then the oil is ready to put the batter in. Okay, so I dropped the first little fry cake in the pan. If you want to make more batter, you can, but I like them kind of big. You're supposed to make them a little smaller than that, but if you want to make more, you're certainly welcome to. So here's kind of what they look like so far. Obviously, they're actually supposed to be a little more like that size than this size. Alright, so those are the finished cakes. Well, if you did them neater, they would look like cakes, but mine came out like little shredded pieces, but they're still good. So I topped it with, of course, little honey, some nutmeg, and some cinnamon, and they're really tasty. Like, they're really good. And I'm gonna pop these into the fridge for about half an hour, and it should be tasty. So thank you guys so much for watching my recipe video. If you happen to try this recipe, let me know. Tell me if you like it. It's fairly simple. I hope little fairies come to your garden. I'll see you guys later. Love you.